Welcome back to 2GZ Garage, everybody. We are back here with another video. Hope you guys are really excited for this one because I am myself. Today we're going to be doing a compression test on Tina and changing out the spark plugs. We're going to be installing an LED light strip on the engine bay. That way whenever I'm at the shows I can turn on the light and it makes the engine bay pop. I already started this video, but I lost all my footage right now because I just formatted my SD card. The footage that you guys were supposed to see was me going to go and pick up the spark plugs this morning. I went and picked up the spark plugs, and I had already started wiring up the LED lights, but as I pulled back up to the house, if you guys look in here, we have the Jordan slotted rotors for the Z. If you guys were watching the last video, you guys would have seen that I did get a Brembo brake kit for the 350Z. I bought them used. You guys can see here, this is the one that was messed up, and I actually picked this one up yesterday. A guy locally, he actually gave it to me, which is like, I was extremely thankful for. He helped me out a lot. He was a really cool guy. And we got a lot of parts in order for that. We're getting new stainless steel brake lines all around. We're getting the stainless steel clutch line. And we have to get a new clutch too. Because if you guys did not know, my clutch on a Z is actually starting to slip. So it is burned out. And that clutch on the car is actually the original clutch from when it was bought. So 138,000 miles and now it's starting to slip. I think that clutch did pretty damn good. What we have going on here is we have the LED strip here. You can see the lights, and then we have the plug. Ran the wire through the hood, straight down all the way to here. Came out of the hole there, and I'm gonna have to zip tie it all here, make it look nice and pretty. But for now, I'm gonna try and wire it up to a switch. Put the switch probably right here in this hole. Try to make it look nice and clean, unnoticeable. And then we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna stick the lights up here. As you all must see, I got everything hooked up. This is the negative going to the switch. I got positive coming here from the lights, and the negative from the lights connects to the positive on the switch. So it's like a circle. So flick the switch, I got lights now. Used up that little hole there and looks clean. I try to make it look pretty. Try to use the wire loom heat shrink, make the wires look nice and seamless. So it looks good. Now I just gotta get this up here. It's 3M it. I gotta get some 3M tape. Alright, so you guys can see it looks pretty dark in the engine bay. So I'll go to my nice little handy dandy switch. Wow, look at that. Night and day difference. Literally. You see all the lights I put all up in there. Looks like we already got 3 of them that are not working, so we lose a little bit of brightness, but that's fine. It still looks good. Put a little wire loom up here to this, going right through here, and this is actually holding the loom. I'm gonna go ahead and get my compression tester, get everything ready for that, so we can start doing the compression testing. So I got all the spark plug wires removed to the side, took out my first spark plug, and here's what we got. These are the spark plugs that I put on when the motor was done. I'm gonna go ahead and put the compression tester on it and see what we got. You can see I got my compression tester hooked up. Basic compression tester. Just goes right into where the spark plug goes into, and then you have it here. Make sure all of the spark plugs are unplugged so that the motor doesn't crank, doesn't have no spark to crank. Alright, so here I have my last spark plug, getting ready to put it back in, but before I put all the spark plugs in, I made sure that the gaps were at 30. I highly suggest you guys do this every time you do your spark plug changes, because you get the best performance out of your spark plug. We had to take out the whole turbo housing. That way we can check the compression on the first cylinder. I got over all the results, so I'm gonna put this in and then we'll go over the results that we got. Okay, so I got all the spark plugs back on, everything looking good. So here are the results that we got. Cylinder number 1 was at 162. Cylinder number 2 was at 162 as well. Cylinder number 3 and 4 were at 170. I am very happy with the results that we got. The compression is supposed to be at 170. 162 for the 2 front ones is good. It's not bad. It's only 8 off, so no big deal. But it's just weird how the 2 fronts are 162 and the 2 backs are 170. So I don't know what's going on with that. But on the previous motor, all of them were all over the place. Front one was like at 150, the other one was 155, the other one was 160, and the number 4 was the lowest at 90. And then the next time I drove it is whenever it started bad. Now I basically got to put back together the turbo housing, but you can see this thing is all dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, of course. And actually got some good news today. my dad is actually on his way now to go and pick up the Skyline R32 because it is officially done. Ash, he got it up to 20 pounds of boost with his boost controller, which is awesome news. Really excited. Skyline is done driving. So we're gonna be taking the Toyota and the Skyline tonight to the show. Let me stop talking. Let me get this stuff put back together, get things done. All right, now that all is said and done, everything's put back together, gave the whole engine bay a nice good wipe down, got everything looking sharp. I'm gonna go ahead and crank the truck, make sure everything's running good, and then I guess we'll pull it out of here and give it a nice wash and just get it looking nice and clean for tonight. Ready, Arnold?
Yeah.
Ready? You gonna record me starting it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sounds good up here. You can hear that nice chop, plop, 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 like that cam. Air fuel's at 14.3. I think I need to get a new sensor because the sensor that I put on it was used, and the sensor I had on it originally went bad. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get a new sensor. So I haven't picked up the camera until now. We are very late to the show, but I already got Tina all nice and prepped up, looking pretty. You can see how much this light changes the game, especially now that it's dark. See, I turn it off, you won't see nothing. When I turn it on, you see everything. So it made it look a lot nicer, and it looks nice and sharp, but it's over here in the corner away from everybody because we're late. So kind of a bummer we're not really a part of the show, but we still are, but we're like in the corner. So I'm trying to get everybody to come over here. But so far, a few people have came, checked it out. Everybody loves it so far, so it's looking good. Interior as well. You see it looking nice and sharp. Just a quick last minute wipe down, and then we got this model in the background. Look who made it. Skyline's here. Unfinished project, but she's here. Looking sharp. All right, so we're wrapping it up. Tina didn't get nothing again, but the R32, it did get best import. Got best import on the R32, and Tina ain't get nothing. Ain't that some? Now I gotta load this back on the trailer and drive home. It's cold as heck out here. I'm freezing. All right, and we are back home, and we had a pretty good time at the car show. Tina didn't get nothing once again, as you guys seen from the previous footage. I was not able to get that many footage over at the car show because they had all the music playing and I didn't want to get no copyright on my video or anything. So that's kind of the reason why this video is a little all over the place. As you guys seen, the Skyline did make it to the show and it's running good. Sounds awesome, like it sounds amazing. I didn't even get no clips of it turning on or revving or anything, but it sounds really good. I'm really happy with the results we got this morning on the compression testing. That is really good news for me, and I was pretty nervous to do the compression test, to be honest, but motor seems like it's doing pretty good, you know, knock on wood. And we got that LED light strip on the under the hood, so that is looking really good. As you guys seen from the footage at the show, flick the switch, makes everything pop. So as you guys heard, I did get a Brembo brake kit for the 350Z. I'm starting to get parts in. I already ordered a lot of parts. We got a lot of big things coming for that thing, so stay tuned for all that. Got a lot of content coming. I hope you guys are really excited. If you guys have not already, please consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting that post notifications button because you guys do not want to miss out on this upcoming content. Let me know what you guys would like to see more of down in the comments. Peace out, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.